36-26, and 16 Golden Knights head into Seattle against the 32-34 and 11 Kraken. Vegas coming off a pretty good win streak, 5-1 over the Oilers on the road, and 2-1 over the Canucks, 5-1 over the Oilers, 6-3 over the Flames, 4-2 over the Canucks, and then we get back down to where it was bad news. Meanwhile, Seattle losing 5-2 to the Wild, 6-2 to the Jets, 4-2 to the Blackhawks, 6-2 to the Mammoth, 3-0 to the Oilers, 3-2 to the Sabres. They have not won since overtime against the Lightning, March 26th. According to the Kraken's goalie tonight, it doesn't matter who's in goal, buddy. We're going to score 7 or we're not going to score. You know how that goes. But I appreciate the hope for something different to happen. However, in this house, we take things way more seriously than that. Just kidding. Yeah, it'll be, it really doesn't matter. Again, we're either going to score or we're not. And either goalie being in, it's Grubauer and Decord. We beat Grubauer a lot. Because Decord always plays the best against us, yeah. We beat Grubauer a lot early, so that would be nice. But I got to assume Decord will be in net. A wild finish in Tampa. Montreal and Tampa fighting to go back to the tie with Buffalo. Oh, actually, no, sorry. Buffalo's 2 points ahead, Montreal. So fighting for second place. Montreal and Tampa went at it the entire game. There was no hockey. Tampa will eventually figure out that it's a good idea to play the game, but who knows when they will figure that out. Tied it up 1-1. Cole Caulfield hit 50 goals. It got tied up with 1:51 to go in the game. And then Montreal came back 50 seconds later to take the lead. And Caulfield scored on a shorthanded goal. That was after they ended up on the penalty kill for some reason I did not understand. It was stupid. Islanders over the Maple Leafs in New York. The shots were 44-16 in favor of New York. Holy shit. 5-0 Buffalo over Columbus. Canadians over the Lightning 2-1. Senators at home over the Panthers 5-1. Red Wings beating the brakes off the Flyers in Detroit. And the Penguins over the Devils 5-2. In New Jersey, currently 12:46 to go in St. Louis. Jets over the Blues 3-1. 2 minutes to go in the second with the Hurricanes on a power play. They lead the Blackhawks 4-1 in Chicago. Start of the second period, the Minnesota Wild over the Stars in Dallas 2-1. Also started the second period, Avalanche over the Flames 1-0. 5 minutes into the second, Mammoth over the Predators 1-0. And we are getting ready for puck drop in Anaheim. Sharks and the Ducks. Meanwhile, we are still waiting for puck drop in Seattle. I do not know these guys for shit. I have no intention of knowing them because, let's be honest, Seattle, just for at least for this season, it don't matter. So, waiting for it to get back from commercial, and hopefully we'll go right into puck drop. Climate Pledge Arena, using more diesel than the rest of the city since whenever the fuck it was built. Gotta love it. All right, so this is the Seattle coverage. Let's see if I can find the Scripps coverage. There it is. Now, let's see which one's going to be the better one to watch. Such a stupid name for an arena. Beautiful, though. I really want to visit the Fortress. Hey, they like Climate Pledge anything makes me fucking laugh. But bro, Xavier, if you ever get a chance to come out to Vegas for a game, man, definitely jump on it. It is an experience. You got to come out a couple hours early to enjoy the what's it called? Like T-Mobile Plaza. There's an outdoor bar, like a bar that has an outdoor patio, a lot of people around. Then you go, like, there's the outdoor, the band walking around and all that. And then you got the pregame show is awesome. And it's a different world, man. It's a lot of fun. In Seattle, though, repping VGK, yeah, for sure, brother, for sure. That good times. All right, Seattle right in. Shot goes off of Anderson skates. Puck to the high board of the Vegas zone. And Stoney's going the other way, completely alone. Quick stop up. He tries to squeeze it by as he's taken down. But Mark Stone on a very early heads up chance against the goalie tries to dance a little too hard and goes down without control. Big stop there for Decord. It is Decord in net. I would assume we'd see Aiden Hill. I think that's who they showed because Carter Hart's going to need a break at some point. Dorofeyev back behind the Seattle net, taking it to the low corner. Up the low boards, and Seattle will stop up and make the play. Dumped in. It is Hilly in net for Vegas. He leaves it off for McNabb up the high boards, and Dorofeyev can't clear it from the high point, well wide of the net off the back glass. And McNabb's able to collect back behind Hill. Backhand all the way to the red line. Pass across, trying to break Howden into the zone. Gets tipped. Battle for the puck in the low corner. And Seattle's able to sneak it away. Dumped in, a big hit down low. Lazon he went after do like a missile. My fellow Kraken fans chanting for Decord. Chan, I love you, Joey, dude. I could only imagine, bro. That is, yeah. That one's tough, especially when they're sitting. I mean, let's see, where are they at? How rough has Seattle been this year? Oh, yeah, sitting at 75 points, man. Obviously, you guys aren't doing... Like, you're not doing Vancouver bad, but, bro. Dude, that was a hell of a save by Decord, unfortunately. Stoney tried to beat him, but he got just enough to pin the post. And that puck might have crossed the goal line, but it did not completely cross. Big save for Seattle, for Decord. Vegas forces Seattle back the other way. Down, putting on pressure. Cole Smith comes to help out and have some fun. Colasar knocks it back to Anderson. Anderson with the stretch pass back up to Cole Smith. Chased down by Colasar. Seattle gets there first, but Dowd coming in to help out. Seattle leaves the zone. Kraken in on the low side. Larson feeding it down low. But Theodore gets there first. McNabb can't control the little touch pass to him, and now we have a hand pass. Excuse me, just under 3 minutes gone in the period. Shots are 1-0. The only attempt coming from Stoney on an odd man rush. And there's Chandler Stevenson. Chandler Stevenson's one of those dudes I miss. I enjoyed watching him play. Yeah, that's funny. It's like, we love Decord. Decord's the best. All of Seattle loves Decord. Yeah, we have less than a 500 win percentage, but still. And, like, don't get me wrong, we have less wins than this is the first time we won't have more wins than losses. So I'm shooting myself in the foot while making fun of Seattle, but whatever. We're in the playoffs. I get to. Dorofeyev just manhandling, dude. Getting a good stick shot from the top dot, fought off by the court, up and out of play. I couldn't see the number for who that shot came off of. Hey, what's up, Jonathan? How you doing, brother? Happy Thursday, buddy. Gotta do that. Gotta do that. All right, good to go. How's your Thursday been, bud? Eichel wins the face-off back to Theodore at the point. He decides to cut in, but a good cycle by Barbie. Dumped into the high corner by McNabb. Played back the other way. Was the day after cooking teach. Oh yeah, hey, how'd your what was it, the ACTs you were taking? How'd that go? I haven't been back since Sunday, I think. I missed Tuesday. So yeah, how'd your testing this week go? Shot from the blue line, stopped by the pads of the cord. 24. I don't know if that's good or not. I honestly have no idea. I want to say it's out at like 30 or 31 or some random number like that. So I think it's not bad, but I got to be honest, I really don't know. But got to teach and cook the class. Dude, cooking is fun, man. I know it's I know it's stressful as fuck, but bro, just turn it into fun, man. Have a good time. If you're gonna be stressed about it, if you're gonna be nervous about it, if you're gonna be graded on it, you might as well have fun while you do it. Seattle breaks out off of the face-off win from their zone. DeCord scoops up the puck, goes weak off the wall. Hurdle collects, trying to find a place to go. Sod ends up getting pushed into the cord. No play made at the front of the net. All the way down, Hurdle trying to get it to Lazon. He helps, but not for long. Seattle dumping right back into the low corner around the net. Up the ice goes Hutton. I really hope he's playing and not they're not just like resting resting Korzak to make sure he's good. I hope they intend on having Ben Hutton be on the ice, because Korzak's just not big enough. Not big enough, not strong enough, and he's not fast enough to make up for the fact that he's not big enough, not strong enough. All the way out into neutral. Puck comes back into the Vegas zone. It's actually knocked into the bench before it's able to be brought in. 14:52 to go in the first. Shots are 3-0 in favor of Vegas. So games tomorrow, but there's hella games Saturday. What? Yeah, dude, the schedule's been so shitty. I hate that schedule. I really, really hate that schedule, because there's so many games I want to watch Saturday, but it's Masters weekend. So not only are you not showing games on Friday, you've got multiple games at the same time, and then you're doing it all during Masters weekend. So I'm not very thrilled about it. Like, it's dope. I'm looking forward to it, but sorry, I'm looking away trying to do something real quick. But we'll be here Saturday. I wish I had some bourbon or something, or more than just a couple of beers. I only got like 2 beers left. But and there's a fight on Saturday that my buddy already took the night off of work for. So I was kind of planning on hanging out all day Saturday. Since all that shit's going on. So just keep an eye out for that. Do a Hockey Masters UFC stream. All right, 14 and a quarter to go in the first. Not a lot of excitement, just the one breakout opportunity for Stoney. Vegas, Marner to the red line, backhands it into Cord, picks it up behind the net, feeds it around to the high corner, and it's out to neutral. Stoney making a quick play to send McNabb back the other way. Back around to the Cord, weak pass into the low corner. That's the second weak pass the Cord has left for Vegas to get. This time, Seattle Skaters managed to take it away. Back through neutral. Fucking whistle, dude. Schwartz dancing on the red line. His pass eventually goes off of Vegas skate. And Seattle is forced to collect back behind their own net. 6.5 gone in the first. No icing as Hutton chases it down behind Hill. Up the low boards and out Seattle. Right back to the red line and in. Hilly behind the net goes high corner and fed around and out. Vegas is going to get a change while Seattle recollects and goes storming back in on the low boards. However, they lose the puck immediately, and we have a 2-on-2 going the other way. Hurdle breaks out to the middle. He has some space, makes the pass back. Hannafin shot fought away to the low boards, and the Kraken not quite able to get it out. Hurdle looking for the puck as he's battling solo in the Seattle zone. Finally, he gets some help. But the Kraken will take it back into neutral. Sod with a great stick. Steals the puck away. Down into the low corner goes Hurdle, but Seattle recovers. Dude, my nose is just so fucking bad. Oh, my God. Seattle cannot grab up control. It looks like Alexiak. Yo, what up, Jules? Mr. Watts. Howdy. How are y'all doing on this actually fine Thursday? It's a little breezy out. Don't have a whole lot of stuff stressing me out. No schoolwork or nothing. Like, pretty good Thursday. Pretty good Thursday. It'd be really cool Thursday if Colorado could find a way to lose to Calgary. Just throwing that out there. Watching the Final Four. Nice. Stars are losing, so all smiles. Yes, sir. Are they? It was 2-1, right? Yeah, 2-1 Minnesota. Hopefully, we might not get intermission with that one, but hopefully one of these games we do. Frozen Four, Jules. I definitely wanted to peek in on the Frozen Four. It's a bummer, the timing. And like, it'd be cool if we could get those games in a gap between the end of the season and the playoffs. I know it doesn't, life doesn't work out that way, but that way, give the pros some rest. Everybody gets to watch the college and then come back to it. Wisconsin won? Nice. Okay. Let you guys, but if Seattle wins tonight, helps our chances at the draft. Again, Mr. Watts, I have no idea what it feels like to have the draft mean something. So it means nothing to me. But I can't give you that one, man. We need to beat Seattle. We need to take I think we're 1 behind Edmonton. No, we're 2 points behind Edmonton. So if San Jose can find a way to beat Anaheim, we win this, tie it up with Edmonton, find a way to win out while everybody loses, we end up in first place in the Pacific with like 92 points. That would be fucking insane. Yeah, Denver, Michigan tied at 2 after 2. If that starts getting into, you know what? I wonder if I could actually bring that up. I should have it, be able to find it on this feed. On this, whatever the fuck I'm calling it. Really? So I don't, that's funny. I'll have to go and find it somewhere. But on the place that I usually watch streams, I could watch Latvia versus Austria, but I can't watch the Frozen Four. What just happened? Okay, the fourth line, dude, Seattle, fourth line, while Lazon's out on the ice. You want to play with that? You want to play with that? Jules, absolutely we can. As of right now, we're 2 points behind Edmonton, and once we finish, we both have 3 games to play. So if they lose, we win. We can win the division. Missed with 96 points last year. That's rough. Would you rather be second or third in Pacifics? You don't have to play the wild card teams. No, I'm actually all right with the wild card teams. Marner. What the fuck? Marner just made a stupid ass move over by Aiden Hill. And thankfully, for the first time in his career, Aiden Hill was paying attention. That was scary. Sorry. I'm really not too worried where he end up. I would rather not have to play Edmonton first because Edmonton are cheap pieces of shit and they're going to hurt our players so that even if we go through to the second period, we're going to be beat to shit. Now, we won when we beat them in the second period. They did the same thing. So, you know what I mean? But 3-1 Minnesota. Good shout out, Jonathan. It's a huge win versus Edmonton. It was, Jules. Yeah, but Jules, it's all right. We don't have a choice, so everybody needs to be cheering for him. And I know you hate him. I know you don't trust him, but now's not the time to let him bum you out. You know what I mean? Now's the time to fake it till he makes it, you know? Fake your appreciation for him until we get through this shit, because at this point, we have no choice. Breeze off with 2 goals. I hate that little shit. He is so talented. Nothing but props to him talent-wise. He is a protected little spoiled bitch, dude. He hides. He will go and start shit and cross-check people and then hide behind his bigs and hide behind the ref. I hate that shit with a passion. Him, Celebrini, Bedard, they all do it. I fucking hate them. Sorry, quick rant. Yeah, Jules, I don't want to play him either. And of course, one reason is because I hate them like you, Mr. Watts. But it's just, I don't want to start by having to deal with that bullshit because again, they hurt. They purposely go out of their way to hurt people. They tried to hurt McNabb last year. Like, you got Wild Golden Knights playoff series, Minnesota. I'll sit here and be a fan and root my boys on. Ooh, big right pad save by Aiden Hill. Puck ends up front. Now Vegas has potential numbers. Right at the middle is Lazon, and he puts it right into the cord. The one person out of that 3-way you did not want to end up right in front of the goalie. Remember that shit last year? Yeah, Jules, where he just pushed him from behind into the corner. And then you have, when we won it, the game that Pietrangelo got a suspension for slashing. Earlier in the game, Evander Kane cross-checked him to the face. Kane didn't even get a penalty. I hate Edmonton so much, but that's because I am a functioning adult with an IQ above 32. That's why I hate Edmonton. Now, I assume the reason y'all hate Edmonton because y'all are likewise not drooling mouth breathers. Al, if you happen to be in here, love you, buddy. Away with everything. It's annoying. Yeah, I hate Edmonton so much. Shot and score by the captain. I was too busy talking shit. I missed the call for the play happening right in front of the net. Face-off win. Puck to the low point, fed to the middle. Stoney makes a great pass to Anderson, who's crashing. Anderson's shot goes off the low boards, back to Stone. Pass across, down off of the high baseline. Anderson sees Stoney right in the middle of the ice, and he beats the cord. Shout out to you, Al. Hey, buddy, I love it. Like I said, you're the only one. As of right now, you are the one exception to me actually liking an Oilers fan. So I want to shout out to you, buddy, because I actually do appreciate you. Mark Stone, scrap metal. I'll be announcing it in a second. Oh, shot off the post. See, scrap metal. I appreciate you looking forward to it, but we have a process here. For your Golden Knights with his 25th of the season, your captain, number 61, Mark Stone, with an assist from number 4, Rasmus Anderson, and a secondary assist from number 15, Noah Hanifin. Shout out, Al. Much love, buddy. Mr. Watts, you know what? Give me a second. Let me think about that, but I gotta go get my high five, and I'll come back and give you an answer. Stars goal 3-2. Okay. Okay. A lot of time on the clock. Mr. Watts, I would probably say enjoy Colorado fans because there's there's a lot of respect between the teams. There's no dirt. It's just Colorado is an insanely good hockey team, and the Golden Knights from time to time figure out how to shut them down. And I don't really remember any real cause for animosity to the other. So I really like I enjoyed, Mel in Denver. Very aggressive hate for the Stars, and I respect the shit out of it because I get it. That's but yeah, Colorado fans are okay. I haven't met a whole lot of Carolina fans, so far they're pretty good because I don't ever hear them talk. How can you this? Kind of hard to beat that. Try and work my way around the league real quick. I mean, like if I'm going to, yeah, I'll give it to Colorado, Mr. Watts. I'll give it to Colorado, and it's because the level of competition creates a competitive want to get at each other, but it's not dirty. And the fans for the most part are cool. Now there are certain topics that if it's outside of hockey, probably not having a whole lot of conversation that we agree on, but in the way of hockey, I'll go with them. Vegas pass cut off, and Seattle walks into the top of the low circle. Shot goes straight up into the sky. Schwartz gets stopped by Aiden Hill. Go back to my cheat sheet here. Yeah, so this weekend, man, we're gonna look at when we go to intermission. We'll look at what games are coming up this weekend because we have a stock Saturday. I said tomorrow, nothing going on, so I may come and hang out and just watch the Masters and just shoot the shit with anybody that wants to stop by. Masters.com is the best place to go. You can turn off the commentary. And okay, we're back. Never mind. So shot from the top of the low circle. Hilly stops it. It goes straight in the air, swatted away. Back to the top of the zone. Seattle recovers, taking it back in. High baseline, hard angle shot. Trying to go off the Hilly's head, but he roofs it. Back to the high baseline into the corner. Anderson can't handle it. Puck out front to the middle. Stoney skates away. Pass up to Anderson through neutral. It catches Barbashev just across the blue line. Eichel across the ice. Anderson's right up front. Eichel couldn't get the shot off. Shot from the blue line. Stopped the court. Colasar tries to follow up. He's stuffed by the right pad of the court. Out front to the middle. Barbashev can't get good wood on it. Dude, scrap metal. I said it like 9 times. Mark Stone scored with an assist from Anderson and Hannafin. Did you yell at me to tell you who scored it and then leave? Because that's not cool, man. That's not cool. But we have a process here. If you're patient, you will find out who scored. Or you can get the NHL app, because that's how I find them. Because of free bets. Word. The NHL has an app and NHL.com. If it comes down to needing to know, there's a couple of places to check for you. Hannafin in the low corner. Oh, you were going first goal bet? I get it. In that case, yeah, I would I have a problem. In that case, if you're trying to get quicker updates, I'm not gonna blame you for going and looking for them. I have a feeling there won't be any more goals in the first period. Trevor, I have a feeling you may be right, except loose puck in front of the crease when it's Aiden Hill is scary as shit. Bad turnover. Give away Shea. Giving up the puck behind his own net. What the fuck do you know? Where else to find it? Right on, Scrap. Hey, like I said, man, it's NHL.com and the NHL app are the easiest place. That's where I get my info. Ooh, Lazon giving a little shove to Eberle. McMahon comes in pretending that he's actually a big boy, and he goes immediately backwards. Still so insane to me. Climate Pledge Arena. Yeah. You're doing great, dude. All those all the sports teams and superstars that you're flying out to have concerts. I bet that's helping your pledge. Anyway, 5 minutes gone in the third in Chicago. 31 seconds on a power play for the Blackhawks. Hurricanes leading 4-1. Meanwhile, the Wild are holding on to a 1-goal lead, 3-2 in Dallas. 7:20 to go in the second. The Avalanche extending on the Flames. However, with 1.5 minutes to go in the second, shout out to Calgary because not that, I mean, you guys hold your own well against teams, but Colorado is fucking fast, dude. So being down 2-0, that's almost better than us. Minute 37 to go minute 20 to go in the second. In Utah, Mammoth over the Preds 2-0. And with 4:30 to go in the first, Ducks over the Sharks in Anaheim 2-0. You get all the stats on the CBS Sports app. Word. Yeah, I just go, if I'm looking on the computer, I'll just go to NHL.com and then I use the app. Because I don't need, bro, the places you can go to get stats that are just fucking useless and overwhelming. Like, give me the face-off percent. Give me the power play. How many goals out of how many power plays? Give me the total penalty minutes. Give me the hits, the shots, the giveaways, the takeaways. We're good to go. That's why I really like that. But then on the times where I really want to go digging into individual players or go look at game stats, then from there you can go into the stat center and really start getting intricate. But yeah, the app's just so easy. Bring it up. All the games right there. You get the goals you get a replay of the goals as well as telling you who got this assist in the secondary. Like 5:44 to go in the first. They just took a shot away from Vegas, so it is 7-5 for the Golden Knights in way of shots. Down on the dot to the right of Hill. Vegas wins it. Hannafin collects, goes behind the net, up the low boards. Cole Smith finally gets it past the man in front of him, down across the ice to Anderson. And back down to Hannafin. Right back to Anderson on the high boards. Across the line and tipped deep. The cord gets there first. Cole Smith trying to track it down, but the puck is worked all the way back into Vegas zone on the low wall. Ben Hutton being a big body going hard into the corner. He doesn't come away with the puck. Wraparound opportunity for Seattle. Stuffed by the right pad of Aiden Hill. Back into the low corner. Down. Trying to get some help from Hutton. Puck comes up to the low point. Big body down. Just skates through his man, but Seattle recovers. No opportunity towards the net. Just a battle on that low wall. Hutton being a big body. This is why we love Ben Hutton, man. Lazon takes it back behind Hill. Backhand up through neutral all the way down. It's going to be an icing on the Golden Knights. 4:37 to go in the first. Shots now 7. So how did they take 2 shots away from? Now the shots say 7-6 Seattle. Before that face-off, it was 8-5 Seattle, or 8-5 Vegas. So it was 8-5 Vegas. They play a cycle. Now the shots are 7-6 Seattle. Whatever. Face off to the left of Aiden Hill. 4:37 to go in the first. I'm repeating myself because we're taking our sweet ass time between puck drops. Did I see the name that I thought I saw? Please tell me I didn't see the name I thought I saw. Fucking Wes McCauley. At least it's Seattle. Seattle's not too bad with penalties, so I feel like, might miss 1 or 2 questionable ones. But dude, hey, did anybody here watch Montreal and Tampa? God, I should have been live for that one. What a fucking disaster that was. Tampa thought they were going to come in and just be Mr. Big Dick. And Montreal was like, dude, we're close enough to the playoffs. Fuck it, let's go. Anderson for Montreal. Shout out to that big son bitch. He was fighting everybody. The Matt. Well, I enjoyed the shit out of that game. Oh, big stretch. 4 minutes to go in the first. Shots are 7 apiece. Now we're up to 7. Vegas hasn't taken a shot. I thought, whatever. We're doing that new math. One plus one equals, who the fuck you trying to tell? Oh, got that one wrong again. I meant to do something. I had plenty of time to do it. I need to do it before the before the playoffs. Big shot from the blue line, swallowed by the glove of Aiden Hill. And nice little change that the glove does the swallowing this time. Face off right back in the Vegas zone. Puck through neutral down to Barbashev at the low point just across there. Okay. I disagree. I'm sure it was offsides, but it did not look offsides to me. Looked like a good play by Ike. However, what do I know, eh? Oh, Getting ready for intermission here. Face off on the low dot just outside the Seattle zone. Kraken moving up ahead. It misses everybody. I guess it didn't miss everybody. Hannafin whiffs on the pass up the boards. Eventually gets it through everybody. Hannafin's got to stop taking his eye off the puck, man. That's where his mistakes come from. Stoney trying to feed it to the point. Nobody home. Lazan chases it back as Anderson goes for a change. Good opportunity for Eichel. A risky chance on a pass gets cut off. Just no need for it, man. Jack's got to be a lot more. Puck from the blue line trying to get down in between the bodies. Ends up in the high corner. Giveaway Shea putting on some defense. Puck up, back up on a Seattle stick from the high point. A shot comes in and drops his own teammate before Barbashev throws it in on the court. 2.5 minutes to go in the first. Shots are 9-7 Seattle. I think they're telling me that it says 9-7. Hang on, hold that thought though. Yeah, hey, sure enough, 9-8. And back in neutral. Seattle's gonna dump it in behind. He'll slow it down, give it to Anderson, takes the high boards out. A lot of guys falling down. A lot of blown tires so far on this Seattle ice. Right back in the other way. A good tip by Sissons. Hurdle's trying to work it low for Sissons to take it. Fed out front. Hurdle's shot. Stopped by the cord. Seattle takes it at the high wall, but kept it at the blue line by giveaway Shea before he gives it away. What do you fucking know? Guy's freer than an Edmonton fan's mom. Still love y'all. McNabb with the shot. To give away Shea, man. That dude, if it is possible for him to fuck up an easy position, man, he does it like a pro. Fuck, I do not like Shea Theodore, man. Minute 17 to go in the first. Shots tied up at 9. Face off to the right of the cord. Seattle wins it and takes it up and out. Seattle's skating a little slow tonight. They're kind of insane. A good little leave across the blue line, but a better block shot by Vegas. Anderson can't slow the puck down in the high corner. It makes it to the high point. Back down the wall. Skating in behind the net. And fed to the low point. Shot gets tipped well wide of the net. Howden recovers. Feeds it out to Dorofeyev, who gets his pocket picked by Chandler Stevenson. Back across the ice. Anderson gets in the way of that one. And the puck goes behind the net. Hannafin able to get it to Dorofeyev with 30 seconds on the clock. Dorofeyev needs to get off the ice. I don't think he's skating slow. I don't know if he's just out of gas or he's not expecting much, but there he goes. He's finally getting free. Barbashev putting on the pressure. 15 seconds on the clock as Seattle makes their way to the red line, backhanding it down to Aiden Hill, who stops it behind his own net. Fed up front. Barbashev's able to break free. Eichel to Stoney. 2 seconds. Shoot it. But as Stoney tries to get it fed up to Eichel, there is a hooking penalty called on Seattle. So the Golden Knights will come back with a power play. Let's see what it was called. Let me see here. So it is the hooking. Eichel coming in, trying to play, and Stoney's just trying to flip it in the air for Eichel to get. Montour comes in and hooks the shit out of Jack Eichel. So no doubt there. And for once, Wes McCauley had the best period I have ever seen him call. He had the best period of his life. I mean, no, he absolutely had the best period of his entire life right there. So shout out to Wes McCauley for not fucking it up. All right, we got 2 minutes to go in the Stars game. We're going to check that out real quick. And then depending on how this ends, I'll either run out now or I'll take a break second intermission. Shots are 20-12 in favor of Minnesota. Dallas has scored 25% of their shots. Is it Gustafson in net? See, did he just flat bottom? Oh, that had to be a penalty, and it is. Who is that? 57. Why can't I remember who that is? Looked like Kaprizov was charging in, had an opportunity. Hey, he definitely had a step, and ended up getting held. Oh, he got wrapped up, which is annoying because Dallas usually gets away with that horse shit. Is that Myers? Myers for Dallas got the hook. Kaprizov way late trying to get on the backside, but here we go, fellas. Minnesota Wild, 2-minute power play with 1:55 to go in the game. Tonight on the power play, the Wild are 2 for 3 on 3 shots. So a lot of opportunity here. Face off to the right of Ottinger. Won by Minnesota. Top of the low circle shot. Stopped by Otter. Sorry, that was high circle. Puck goes straight in the air. Harley goes off the glass, but not far down the ice. Hughes picks it up just past the red line. Kaprizov back to Hughes. Nope, to Boldy. Down to the low side, and they're going to say Boldy's pass to Zuccarello was slow getting across the blue line. Feeling was accurate. It was, Trev. That was a good call. That was a good call. Definitely a lot of opportunity. So I would say it's going to end up being like a 4-2 game, 5-2 game. So I think there's going to be a lot of goals, but you were 100% right. A lot of guys getting close, just not able to put extra points on the board. Dallas wins the face-off, happening on the low dot, just outside their zone, fed all the way down to Gustafson. Kaprizov and Hughes heading back the other way. Pass up ahead to Zuck, and left back for Boldy. Through the middle with speed, goes to the high wall, dumping it all the way around. A good read by Blackwell, but played a little too aggressively as him and Harley were fighting each other for the puck. Eventually goes to the high corner. Kaprizov gets it to Hughes, but Hughes' pass to Zuccarello goes out into neutral. Kaprizov in on the low boards again, trying to work it out to the middle, and Dallas is able to send it all the way down to Gustafson. 42 seconds. Oh, shit, I thought this was the end of the game. It's the end of the second period, so we'll have this to watch during second intermission. So I will take a rip break after this. Back behind Otter, Boldy just fighting for his life, getting mobbed. 30 seconds on the man advantage as Dallas again clears it out. I think Minnesota actually missed everybody on the pass to the point. 15 seconds to go in the second. Back to the high point. Spurgeon with a shot. He beats Otter 5-hole. Otter could not get his right pad down on the ice in time. And it is snuck in just inside. Wait. Yeah, no, that's Otter. Never mind. 9 seconds to go. Excuse me. 9 seconds to go in the second period, and the Minnesota Wild have gone back up on top of the Stars. All right. Everybody bailed out for intermission. I'm going to do the same. We'll see you guys in a couple minutes here. Oh, tell you what, I'll get the game ready at least. No, no. All right, hey, grab a drink, grab a snack, grab the spouse, go have some fun. We will be back in just a few minutes for the start of the second period. See you guys in a second. I still didn't hit the right button. All right, y'all, we're back. Still got a couple minutes before the start of the second period. But we will take a look at that. Holy shit. Carolina is whooping some Chicago ass. In Vegas, Knights up 1-0. Shots tied at 10 apiece. Seattle has the advantage in the face-off circle, or on the face-off dot, and Vegas is currently negative 0% for their power play. They are 0 for -1. Remember how I said I check on the stats or on the app, because that's kind of the best place to go? Well, sometimes it's not the best place to go. 0 for -1. We're Anyway, hits are 10-6 Vegas. Block shot 6-3 Vegas. Giveaways 8-5. Guess who has more? It's Vegas, and both sides have 3 takeaways. The first penalty, or the first power play coming for Vegas as we start up. The second period. Meanwhile, Hurricane 7-2 over the Blackhawks. The Wilds have scored to make it 4-3 right at the end with 9 seconds to go in the period. They got 6 minutes till they start up the third. Avalanche still 2-0 over the Flames, keeping it a good game. Shout out to Calgary. Mammoth 2-0 over the Preds. And the Ducks 2-0 over the Sharks. Oh, we do have one more game. The Kings and the Canucks. Kings are 2-1 over Vancouver in LA. 4 minutes to go in the first period. Sure, that's muted. Like, I do wish Vegas would swap. Like, Gosher and Nighty, they're not bad. I've had a problem with them for a long time. Not a big one, but it's just like, for me, you come here knowing I am very Vegas biased. That's how I think the Vegas broadcast should be. It should be lean a little more in favor of Vegas. Just like, I feel like that's what most places do. You're not as complimentary to the other team as you are. However, Vegas doesn't do that. And I think Dan Duva and Gary Lawless are a better pair. That's why radio is better than this coverage. Think the Jets make it? 82. Fuck, that's got to be close. I don't know, Sugar Hill. I probably wouldn't put my money on it, but I definitely think it is possible. That's about as friendly as I can be. Vegas immediately in. Nope, puck gets sent right back down. Never mind, that lasted all about 4 seconds. 20 ticks gone on the power play. Puck up ahead to Stone, right in front, backhand, trying to find Marner on the opposite side. Gets blocked up. Eichel now outside the top circle. Skated into the dot. Baseline to Stone. Back to Eichel. Heading out to the blue line. He loses it. Stick handling back to Stone. And a quick pass to Marner, but he just couldn't handle it. A quick shot towards the net goes up and over. Marner making some quick decisions. Eichel from the high dot right up front. Stone gets another one. Once again, 61 just finds the puck behind the net, plays it up the boards to Eichel. Skates to the opposite side of the net. Eichel puts it on target. Decord makes the save. But Stoney's sitting right there. Or actually, no. Eichel put it between the legs of Alexiak and puts it right on the stick of Stone. He didn't, I thought he went off of the chorus pads, but he did not. What a play by Eichel and Stoney there to finish it up. Score for your Golden Knights with his 26th of the season, his second of the game, and a power play goal. Your captain, number 61, Mark Stone, with an assist from number 9, Jack Eichel, and a secondary assist by number 48, Thomas Hurdle. Let's get the power play off of there, and let's get back into this. Two minutes gone in the second. Shots are 12-10 in favor of the Golden Knights. Coming off the successful power play. Mark Stone on Hattie watch. Anderson playing aggressively up high. Stoney comes away with it. Hannafin backhanding it down low for Barbashev to chase. He's trying to cycle back up high. Tosses it behind the net. Anderson pinches down as Stone works to the blue line, back behind the net. Barbashev's alone. He has all day, and he skates it out. Nobody in front of the net. Cycling back. Eichel takes it down to Stone, trying to go right in front to Anderson, but he misses Anderson's stick. All the way back for Hannafin to collect. At his own blue line, just across. Back the other way. Eichel's pass gets tipped. As Dorofeyev chases Schwartz down. Seattle's able to clear into neutral, get it down to Aiden Hill, who makes the hard pass right back between the blue lines. Dorofeyev storms in his shot, knocked down by the glove of Decord. At least it was on target this time. Back to Dorofeyev, trying to feed it up front. The quick pass across the crease doesn't make it to Howden. A good defensive stick by Seattle. I am gonna sneeze. Puck fed back the other way. Low dot shot off a hard angle. Misses the net. To the high point. Back on target, but it hits a skate out front. And through neutral. Howden makes the backhand to Marner. He stops up looking for a place to go. Riding the blue line towards the net. A tip. But Howden's not able to put it anywhere. Seattle coming back the other way. With speed, top of the high circle, shot goes up over Aiden Hill to the low point of the Vegas zone. Cross the ice, looking for the tip. Nobody there. No connection. Puck sent back around the net to the low corner. Hannafin pokes it up the low boards. Howden fighting for his life. Loses it. Seattle on the baseline across the crease. No connection. Missing the pass. Just a touch too high. Alexiak chases it back after Vegas finally gets clear. And right back in goes Seattle. Behind the net to Hill. Anderson takes it in the corner and it's kept in at the low point. Off the back glass to the high wall. Seattle maintaining control for the moment. Heavy pressure by Hurdle. Puck comes out, but Hutton's not able to put it anywhere. It's picked up, shot on, and Hill makes the save. 4:40 played in the second period. Shots are 13-11 in favor of Vegas. Score 2-0 Golden Knights. And now we start looking at the Wild and the Stars game. that hopefully will be, hopefully that's a close finisher, an overtime game. Hopefully we rout Seattle and we can go and enjoy the ending of that one with the Stars losing. Through neutral, Sissons just caught a stick to the face. No call as the puck goes down behind the cord. You mother... That's on the game going on in Vegas. DU ties 3-3 with 2 minutes left. Damn. Not yet, Xavier. Not yet. It's the end of the second period, 4-3. Hate the Stars, but I love to have Robertson on the team. I understand that. Hang on, Sod tries to throw it up at the net. We have a gangbuster right up top as Lazon loses his helmet. Mel, I get it 100%. Jules is watching that too. I don't have it. What a save by DeCord. Sod has the wraparound opportunity. DeCord lays out and gets on top of the puck. That was a crazy save. That was a good save. All right, I gotta try. We'll see real quick if we can find a stream that's got the hockey. See, that's the problem. I don't even know where to find it live. Overtime? Oh. All right, I'll see if I can, like I said, I'll see if I can find it. Puck going back the other way. It's a foot race. Seattle getting there first. Played by Schwartz on the low boards. Down the wall, Hutton can't quite find the puck. Seattle will maintain control until Kolasar steps in the middle of a pass, and Vegas going 3-2 the other way. Good play at the blue line, breaks up that run. Now the puck's on the low wall. Anderson pinches down, beats Schwartz into the corner and gets it to Dowd. Dowd trying to cycle up to the blue line. He gets to the point across to Hannafin. A good stick sends the puck back into the Vegas zone. For search, dude. I've got to see. Let's see. I should be able to find it here. There we go. I got it. Puck right in the middle of the ice. Everybody fighting for it. Eichel couldn't find it. Back the other way. McNabb going one-on-one. Good enough to force the shot wide from right in front of Aiden Hill. Eichel recovering on the low boards into neutral. Enters with Stoney and hands it off to him. To the blue line. Walking in is Hutton. His shot hits a body. And it's cleared back to neutral by Seattle. Stoney doing just enough to slow down the man. Getting ready to break the other way. So I do have the college up. We will keep an eye on that. I may be well behind, so keep that in mind. Lazon sends it around to the high point out to neutral. Dorofeyev trying to poke it ahead. It comes back the other way. And Seattle will control in neutral with speed across the blue line. Hutton took a bad angle, but the shot goes high and out of play. Yeah, no spoiling you folks. Bugger, all good. All good. Dude, I'll be curious to see when I'd like to see Winnipeg get in over fucking LA. Well, shit. Yeah, kick out LA and Nashville. Let's get Winnipeg in there. I do appreciate the cupcake. That's a nice little touch. Let's get a little extra favor. Okay, so full intermission, right? If we're gonna go full intermission for college, then I'm gonna flip over to Minnesota and Dallas. I can stun the ass. I mean, dude, I think the Wild are the best chance to knock the ass. It is. Oh, dude, I'm sitting here watching the game like this is a good one, man. You should be seeing this. Sorry, Minnesota trying to get into the Dallas zone. Bork heads the other way. Dude, the Avs are crazy good, man. They're incredible. They're talented as hell, and they are faster than shit. And I've seen shit, dude. It's fast, but they are faster. Puck behind the net, Minnesota trying to get it centered. Dallas to go back the other way. Duchesne makes the pass to the high wall into the zone, but Bork is stopped right at the blue line. Put 500 on the Golden Knights. Edgar, I mean, I feel like that is a decision for you to make, sir. I would never do that. And I would never tell you what to do with your money. Not out front, not subliminally. I would never. 12 and a quarter to go in the second. Dude, I would find a ridiculous bet to put like $3 on or some shit. Like 500 on a single bet, man. And like I'm a gambler, bro, but 500 on a single bet was always wild to me. Dude, Hurdle just straight up shoved old boy over. I like that one. Good next. Good. Edgar, I do not tell anybody what to do with their money, even trying to fuck around, man. That is, I take zero responsibility, and I do that by never saying shit. All I will say is I believe the Golden Knights are winning this one probably by 2 or 3, but that is best. 440 on OK yesterday and took 550. Hey, man, then you know what? In that case, you know better than me. Straight up, dude. When it comes to other people's money, I don't fuck around with it. Occasionally, like something I would like to do at some point is like a group bet type deal, but I don't even fuck around with it, man. But Dallas just scored 4.5 minutes into the third. Johnston recovers off the faceoff to the low point. Harley puts it right on target and nailed it. They gave it just like that, as practically. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But yeah, if you're making 100 laying 440 or 110, if you're liking sure bets, then there are worse games. But like I say, I see OT, Joshua. Hey, Seattle is one of those teams, man, and so is Vegas, unfortunately. Like, if we go into the third period still up by 2, then it's Vegas all day. It really does determine what happens on in the next 5 or 6 minutes. All right, hang on. What's the review? Kicking motion, 100% kicking motion. Hang on. The Dallas score should be getting taken away for getting the puck getting kicked in. Oh, no, they took down the official review, so I guess they called it good. Okay, I have to. I got a little excited for when you look at the front, it looks like a kicking motion. When you look at it from on top, he angled his blade. I got a little excited. Tie ball game, Minnesota and Dallas. Meanwhile, Anderson into the Seattle zone, gives the puck off to the high boards to Eichel. Seattle goes back the other way. I saw Hill blew it on the first shot, taking on him in OT. I mean, Hilly is trash in 3-on-3 and shootouts, so we definitely don't want that. But Vegas is playing aggressive enough to where Again, well, like it's rare for us to get badly beat in the third. Big shot from Lazan, swallowed up by DeCord. Halfway through the game, shots are 14-13 Vegas. But I have faith with the way Vegas is playing right now. Fair enough, Edgar. Fair enough. But I do think Vegas will win it. I think it's going to be 4-2, 5-2 with at least one empty net in favor of Vegas. The Knights are passing very well. And when we're passing well, it only gets better as we go later in the game. Our defense is doing a fair enough job cleaning out the front of the net. Hilly's not giving up a bunch of rebounds. He's not flopping around like a fish. You know, when we're passing very well and Hilly is staying firm on his skates, he's not laid out on his belly or his back all the time. That's a really good sign. 20, I can take 150. I mean, see, at that point, it's like, yeah, if it's worth a couple of bucks, you know what I mean? At that point, I could see, like, I could honestly see passing it up just because it's for 30 bucks, for $100, that's one thing. For 30, Minnesota works it up off the low boards back to Ottinger, picked up by, I always forget his name. I want to say it's Murphy. To Lindell, back to Murphy, and up and around behind Gustafson. I think that's Jack Hughes just went face first behind the net, lost the puck. So now Dallas getting attacked, going back the other way. The backhand misses. Holy shit. Faber went untouched all the way to Ottinger. Backhand on a wide open net. Misses. Oh, that's going to haunt him. All right, let's get back into Vegas here. Oh, shit, man. That was danger zone all day. And he fucked it up at the last possible moment. Face off to the right of Seattle. And the Kraken win it up the low boards past Anderson all the way down for Hannafin to try and work back through neutral. Instead, it's going to go back to Aiden Hill. Touches it to Anderson in the corner. Off a stick, ends up right in front of the net. Anderson did a good job recovering the puck and getting out because that was danger zone. Dumped into Kraken territory, brought out on the high boards, fed into neutral, and taken into Vegas territory. Good back check by Dorofeyev. Seattle gets it across the crease, but misses everything. Sent back behind the net out to the high point, but misplayed. And now Vegas is in. Shot from the bottom of the low circle is fed out front to Dorofeyev. Dorofeyev takes an elbow to the chest. Drops and Barbashev follows up with a shot that goes off the blocker to Cord. Pass back from high boards to low boards. Barbashev trying to go back out high to McNabb. Theodore. Push it towards the net. It's tipped wide. Back behind the net. Barbashev and Howden fighting everybody. Barbashev gets tripped. We won't worry about that. That's not a trip. That's not a penalty. It's just Wes McCauley calling the game. Schwartz in the Vegas zone sends it around behind the net up to the high boards from the corner. Theodore is able to get it out to Barbie, who dumps it down. What's up, Jesus? How you doing, buddy? Schwartz walks in across the line, fed down the low boards. A stick at it to Reeves. Nice. Revo's my boy, man, the Grim Reaver. Oh, I forgot to check back into the let's check back into the college game real quick. Yeah, Revo's my guy. That's legitimately my dude, man. I fucking love Revo. Uh-oh, what happened to the game? Hang on, I'll go back to this in a second. I just want to get the college game pulled up. All right, Seattle's down a stick. Puck on the high board. 7.25 to go in the second. Lazon fakes the shot. Big swing by Hutton. Stopped by the blocker of Decord. Recovered by Vegas. Cole Smith trying to get it out front. Can't find anybody. Eventually finds Dowd, who pulls it wide. Lazon collects. 50 seconds in the offensive zone for the Knights. From the high corner, Lazon feeds it up the boards. Across the blue line. Hutton back across to Dowd. He circles, trying to find any kind of help. And the puck gets kicked the other way. Lazon's a little slow. Hutton catches up and gets a stick in front of that shot before burying his man in the backboards. Gotta love Ben Hutton. Then he has joined in. Cheers, Anthony. Welcome, buddy. Dowd in the low corner, able to get it off the boards the other way. Cole Smith with speed, but Seattle had a man back that I did not see. They're right back into the Vegas zone. Shot from the low dot, stopped by Hill, knocked to the corner, fed around to the high point. Another shot stopped by Stoney Stick. On the high boards, the puck is out and back into Kraken territory. Dallas scored shit. But right now, oh, word, Veggies, definitely let me know if it works, man. I'll try and refresh and see if shit's working. I appreciate the fuck out of you, buddy. If it doesn't work, it doesn't, man, but I appreciate you. You know that. Big shot from outside the low circle. Stopped by Hill. Let's see. Jason Robertson with his 42nd. Eichel trying to feed across the center of the ice. Puck goes off escape. Seattle comes back the other way. We should be able to dive in to the Frozen Four and Minnesota, Dallas. Hopefully there's how much time we got? We got 9 minutes, so we'll be able to catch the end of that for sure. Boom. Nick Dowd just coming out of nowhere on Montour. Broke his stick. Gotta love it. That Dorofeyev did get crossed right in front of the net. That was a little brutal. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ice here on Sportsnet. Nice, brother. Nice. Yeah, I've got I had Minnesota and Dallas up, but I want to go back to the Frozen Four game. But of course, the Vegas game is the one that I'm focused on. So it's all a lot of stuff happening around me right now. I'm surprised my computer's able to handle the multiple streams. 5:11 to go in the second period in Seattle. Hey, it worked, brother. Big shout out to the Jesus, man. $10 on the donation, dude. Much love to you, brother. That means we get to have a couple extra beers for tomorrow for Saturday. Which anybody who's not doing anything Saturday, I'll talk about that in a minute here. Shot from out top of the low circle. All right, hey, again, big shout out to you, brother. Thank you. Saturday, it is Masters weekend. There are big games this weekend. We play Colorado at Saturday. We play Colorado at 5 p.m. The UFC fights are at 7. So I am going to be streaming most of the day on Saturday. Anytime anybody doesn't have anything to do, you know exactly where I'll be. I don't know how I'm going to figure it out, break it into different, I'll probably do a game and like a Masters / multiple game stream, start a new one up for Vegas in the fights. We'll do something like that. But yeah, word, Edgar, I look forward to it, man. We can talk about I won't tell you who to put your money on, but I'll give you some predictions. And we'll talk about that Saturday. We'll see if we can keep you on the positive, man, because I like when dudes come in here and win money. No, that's all. I'm very, very thankful, brother. And I know you know I am, but you know I'm going to keep telling you how thankful I am, man. Because, yeah, that's. We'll get some strong ones. Missouri wins. It's it's funny. I agreed to come watch the fights. I haven't even looked at the cards yet. What a dick. Yeah. I can dig Yeri. I can dig Costa. I hope Curtis Blades gets his teeth kicked in. Nah. I don't know what it is about Blades, but man, you just got one, Cole. You just got one shot on goal by Eichel. Is that all you need, or did you just hit on it? That content nowhere, but hey, yeah, dude. Says three said bro, Savage, yeah, disc man for sure, dude. We still got to figure that last leg. Okay, Eichel will get a shot. Don't worry about that, especially with just 25 minutes to go. Eichel will get one. Need Seattle to get pissed off and give us a power play. That'll ensure it. But you got good chances, Cole. I like your chances. Cole Smith trying to feed it back down to the high corner. It comes up to the point, and Seattle's going to go the other way. Ben Hunt with a burst of speed to catch up, and he gets another block shot. Why was Caden Korzak ever playing in place of Ben Hunt? Quick turn up. Cole Smith the other way. Shot from the low dot. Misses wide. Anderson has to chase it back to neutral. Going to take a quick peek. Michigan has it behind their own goal. Vegas forced out, trying to go right back in, but Seattle will dump it into Vegas territory. Michigan at the blue line, leaves it at the low point. Towards the net, tipped. His body's way out high and doesn't go anywhere. Denver's able to clear. Quick pass again and a quick entry on the high side. Good defensive stick by Denver to break up the puck from the high corner. Denver trying to go the other way. TV and computer are in separate rooms. Going to watch on TV and join you later. Hey, Anthony, cheers, brother. I get it 100%. You go enjoy it, man. Michigan from behind the net trying to work up. Denver is able to take it away, trying to feed the puck to the middle. That's a trip. Denver just got away with one. Hey, cheers, brother. Oh, a big chance comes in. Stop by the court. Saw it dancing around on the low dot, feeding it towards the middle, but misses everybody. Seattle entering on the Vegas side, and they are going to be called for offsides. Meanwhile, Michigan clears, taking the high road out. Denver gets there first and right back up to the red line. From the low boards to the middle of the ice, back to the low wall. On net. Shot goes wide to the high point. Denver getting a change. Across again from the high point, hits a body in the middle. Both sides having troubles getting the puck all the way to the goalie in overtime. Not a problem Michigan has had throughout the game. Shots are 31-20 in favor of the Wolverines. Meanwhile, Seattle, a shot, hits a body, gets loose. Aiden Hill's able to find it and shut down the Seattle captain. 3:05 to go in the second. Shots are 22-16. Score 2-0, and Eberle gets. Oh, it looks like it's a Vegas Golden Knight hooking, and that is why Eberle was not able to score. Let's see it. Good stick lift. What's the hook? How do you call that a hook? All right, Seattle on a fantasy power play that was made up in Wes McCauley's head. On the dot to the right of Hill, Seattle keeps it in. Looking up top, big back-to-back saves by the Denver goalie. Seattle skates it down to the dot. Pass across the crease hits everything but a Seattle stick. However, Vegas cannot clear. Into the low corner, Lazan puts a good body, but Seattle's able to control at the point. Shot from the top dot. Goes wide. McNabb gives a little shove. I like that. But again, the Kraken still maintain. Big rebound given up by Hill. But finally, Vegas is able to clear. Meanwhile, Denver having trouble getting out of their zone. But guy blows a tire and Minnesota loses it to allow Denver to leave. Back down to Vegas. Puck at the low boards across the blue line for Seattle in the Vegas zone. To the dot. Pass back across top of the high circle and Seattle scores. And that's exactly why I said it would matter how we end this period. Yeah, that's bad. Dude, big saves for the Denver goalie in Vegas. 5.5 minutes into overtime. Denver and Michigan just riding it out, dude. Let me see what happened here. Shot from the top circle, and Aiden Hill just missed it. That's as simple as it gets, man. Aiden Hill just missed it. Puck to the low board, sent towards the net, but doesn't go anywhere. Denver collects at their own blue line, fed into neutral. We got a stoppage. It looks like it might be a penalty. Ooh, swing and a miss on the net. Aiden Hill got lucky on that one. Into the high corner, Hannafin fights to protect the puck, and he's able to do so. Eichel makes the pass to Stone on the low boards. Stoney gets stuff trying to go back towards the middle. Okay, no penalty in the college, just a face-off at the middle dot. Back the other way goes Denver. Hard into the corner, a quick shot down low. Hilly's able to cover it up. Oh, yeah, we're off the power play. Sorry. Man, so much going on in the games right now. Need the mountain back, not the sand pebble. Dude. After Stanley Cup, after that we won the Stanley Cup, everybody wanted to change. Like so many people wanted to change the name of Lone Mountain to Aiden Hill, and it's like, no, not for one cup. And sure as shit, thank goodness we didn't do that. Yeah, dude. Denver's having a little bit of trouble getting the puck all the way to the Michigan goaltender. All right, minute 23 to go in Vegas, Seattle. So we're gonna try and focus on that big glove save for Denver. Seattle makes the pass down to the corner, controlling in the Vegas zone, up to the high boards and back down below the net. Fed out front, nobody home. Vegas is able to clear. Wild. Oh, the Kraken scored. It's all good. Meanwhile, we got 4.5 minutes to go in Dallas. Stars are up 5-4. You got Frozen 4 semifinal in overtime, and you have Seattle making it a 1-goal game with 38 seconds to go in the period. I'm trying to maintain my sanity looking at everything, guys. Forgive me. Theodore clears it through neutral, and Seattle comes back the other way. Colasar is going to chase it down. He does not. He looked like he was skating in sand. Pass across to the high dot. Luckily misplayed by the Kraken from the low point down the wall. Back up to the point. Shot. Stopped by Hill. Rebound goes to the high wall. 3 seconds left, and Guys, we'll freeze it up just long enough to hear the whistle. All righty. So 2-1 Vegas heading into the third. I'm going to try and quickly go over to Dallas and Minnesota. And again, we do have the college up. There's 12-12 to go in first overtime in the college Final Four, in the semifinal for the Final Four. Dude, big hit by Denver, squeezing off number 9 of Michigan. I've learned, is squeezing off better than rubbing off? It's got to be, right? Because I don't want to be sitting here talking about dudes rubbing each other off, right? I mean, it's off the puck, so squeezing them off, that's a little better, right? Sorry, Dallas and Minnesota. I don't know what the fuck I was just thinking about. Denver maintains in their own zone, and now they're going to try and skate it out. Let's see how far the other way they go. Shots this period are 5-2 Michigan. Shot attempts are about the same. However, Denver just can't get past the bodies in front of them. All right, 2:43 to go. Feel like this feed's a little behind. Yeah, we got a stoppage of play at 2.5 minutes to go in the third. Oh, we gonna get a fight? Nah, it's Wyatt Johnston. We ain't getting a fight. What just happened? Rantanen's going to the box for slashing. Let's see what happened. Michigan, oh, a good defensive stick again. Denver is looking good on defense. They just got to start getting pucks through the bodies in front of them. So, yeah, 2:30 to go in the third. Minnesota is going on the power play. Yep. Cross check. Let's see if I can get this feed to work real quick, because I think this was the better feed. Just being a little pain in my ass, not a big one. All right, hey, hang on. I forgot to do something real quick, and then we'll come back and finish these up. I mean, to be fair, it's Vancouver. Even LA can beat Vancouver. I mean, there's still a lot of time left in that one, though, Sugar Hill, so you never know, dude. It's funny. I said that. Oh, a backdoor chance for Michigan just missed. Big hit, Michigan on the high boards. That was a wallop. Oh, dude. Okay, man. We are definitely gonna have to try and be here for the Frozen Four games, or for the college finals games. Final game. Whatever. You know what the fuck? We gotta be here for this shit when it ends. All right. Yeah, ran in with a cross check, just takes out. I'm not even sure who that. I don't remember who 25 was or is. Ooh, what's going on with the stream? Hopefully, you guys are seeing this all right. It is. I think my computer doesn't like all the extra shit being open, so hopefully it hangs out, because it's telling me it's poor as shit right now. I mean, it is my stream. That's sad. Anyway, Kaprizov through the ice, gets into the Dallas. Oh, sorry, through the middle of the ice. Back to Hughes, thrown back down low, but just mishandled by Zuccarello. He's able to find it again. Eriksson Ek out front, but skates into the baseline. Behind the net to Kaprizov in the corner. He loses it as he goes off balance. Erickson Ek collapses. Kaprizov tries to skate it into the corner, and eventually Dallas sends it the length of the ice. Hits this period for Michigan and Denver 7-4. Okay, hey, never mind. They had an empty net for Gustafson. Or sorry, Minnesota had an empty net. They pulled Gustafson, but they're putting him back in. Minute 34 to go in the third. Minute 4 on the power play. Hyrie versus Erickson Ek on the dot to the right of Gustafson. Damn, dude, Michigan, Denver are like really going at this. Is for like that. This win right now is to see who's Mr. Big Dick between the two. Hughes cycling back from the point, gets it low. No goalie for Minnesota. Boldy to Tarasenko, back to Boldy. Shot well high and well wide. Hughes feeds it to the blue line. Tarasenko down to the high dot. Zuccarello puts it on target for Andre to swallow up. All right, now I can do what I was originally going to do. Even oh, it's gorgeous. Look like okay. Sorry about the delay there, guys. Nothing really happening in the Dallas Minnesota game as they took a timeout. But in Michigan and Denver, there is a lot of excitement. Denver just went off the high post. Hate the damn Stars, Jonathan. Man, Mel, where you at? You think you hate the Stars. Have you talked to Mel in Denver yet? I thought I hated the Oilers. Whew. The salt is strong with Mel. Minnesota recovers 30 seconds on the power play, a minute on the clock. Skating it down in the high corner, trying to make a cute move, but Murphy's there to cause a problem. Minnesota almost loses it the other way. Beck gets a stick on it. And down the low boards goes Minnesota out front, but the tip is missed by Erickson Ek. And now down the other way starts Hyrie, but he is cut off. Back to full strength hockey, 30 seconds on the clock, 6-on-5. Across the middle, good stop, Otter. And then Jack Hughes misplays Rantanen, but he recovers well. And then they just let Rantanen and Hughes attack each other going down the boards. Finally, they're going to stop it as Hughes and... Dude, Hughes, it should not be fighting Rantanen. Rantanen's just trying to get this annoying little gnat off, and Hughes is just dragging him backwards the whole way. You got a second group up, and that was bullshit. Who's that? I get Boldy throwing those punches. No, he gets a pass because whoever he was just hitting, is that Harley? Harley started hitting him when he started swinging on Boldy when Boldy was down on the ice, and you don't fucking do that. So Boldy jumps up and immediately starts doing it back to him. And he wasn't even throwing super hard punches from the looks of it. But fuck, that's why I hate the Stars, dude. Okay, so that should have been a hold on Rantanen. There's the second hold that should have been called on Rantanen. And then Hughes finally like, fuck you, dude. Grabs the back of his neck and doesn't stop till they go to the ice. I dig it. You know what? Quinn Hughes. Fuck you. I like you, dude. We still got 6 minutes on the intermission for our game, and I am keeping an eye on the college one, the college stuff. Michigan just iced it. So, yeah, now we're going to have about 7 minutes of conversation here to figure out what the penalties are for the last 14 and a half seconds of the game. Ducks up on the Sharks 3-0. San Jose, you bastards. San Jose and LA being fucking stupid. So Anaheim's going to win. So we need to win in order to stay ahead of Anaheim, and we'll be tied with Edmonton. I think, does Minnesota end up with our player? Are we going? Are we staying 5-on-5? I think we're staying 5-on-5. They haven't updated it yet, so I don't know. But, dude, Rantanen should have been called for a hold on Quinn Hughes. There should be 25 seconds left to play with Minnesota having playing 6-on-4. Michigan taking it into the Denver zone, flinging around the backboards up to the point. Way wide into the low corner. Denver getting away with a little holding the stick. But they recover the puck. Ooh, little cross-check action there. No biggie. And there Denver goes with speed. Top of the low circle. Blew a tire. Dude, the ice in Vegas has not been fantastic the last few games. Trying for the deep wraparound, but puck goes across the crease and gets cleared. From middle ice. 10 seconds to go. Minnesota with the empty net. And that was the perfect leave. And that's it. Dallas wins it over Minnesota. Fucking Minnesota. You wastes. All right. We'll get back into the Vegas game. But, page blocked, then why are you showing me? Oh, don't tell me this feed wants to be an asshole. Let's go. Get your shit together. There we go. All right. Denver at the low point, feeding it towards the net. A wild tip way out high. Big save by the blocker of the Michigan goaltender. That was a great play. Denver able to get out to neutral, but Michigan at the red line will head right back in. Feeding it back behind the net. That should be a hold. But Denver grabs it, and they are through neutral, dumping it in around into the high corner. Michigan recovers, and they'll go back the other way. Very much a tennis match hockey game for the Frozen Four semifinal right now. Up the low boards. Quick turn and shot knocked away. The changeup sent in by Michigan. Denver clears back to Wolverine territory. And the D-men play catch. Up on the high boards just across the blue line. What's up, Al? How you doing, buddy? Fed wide of the net into the low corner. Denver's going to come away with it back through neutral. Let's see if they can actually get something on net. Michigan dominating shots on target. They do, but it's knocked down fairly easily. Back to the high corner. Michigan will take it to neutral. Good job squeezing off the puck. Dude, I like the way Denver's playing. They just, I mean, Michigan looks like they're the number one. They're a number one seed playing a no seed. Or like a number one team playing an unranked team. Michigan looks very good. I am very impressed with their goalie. I like Michigan's goalie. Denver just cannot get enough to the net. Have Ducks or Utah round one? Honestly, either. I'd probably take Anaheim. Hang on a second. Loss. I mean, Anaheim has 4 losses in a row. So yeah, I'd take Anaheim. I think I gotta check on Utah though. They did play today, right? Yeah, they did. I remember looking at the score. Utah 4-1 over the Preds. Yeah, so Utah has won their last 4. Anaheim has lost their last 4. So I would much rather have Anaheim. You got Ducks and Habs finals. Bro, Canada really is struggling with the fentanyl issue, aren't they? Fuck me. Ducks and the Habs? The fuck? God damn it, dude. Bucks if season ends today, but only 2 back in the division would get Utah. Yeah, I'm not worried about either way. Sugar Hill, get some help, dude. Your drug use is fucking driving you insane. Ducks and the Habs. God damn it, dude. You can Google numbers for that shit. Say the visual get, yeah. It's like I said, I'm not too worried about. It's not that I'm too worried. Vegas has pissed me off so much. I wish they wouldn't. I was hoping they didn't make the playoffs so I could actually enjoy them this year. But of course, you know, I'm worried about our goaltending in the playoffs. I'm worried about our D-men. I'm worried about Shea Theodore and Noah Hannafin. I'm worried about Anderson pinching down and getting beat the other way. So, yeah, there's things that Utah has a little bit better opportunity of doing, or maybe a little better at doing, but Anaheim's just in their rut. They got hot too soon, and now they're starting to collapse, and Utah's just getting hot at the right time. So. 3:39 to go in overtime in Vegas. Denver and Michigan tied at 3. Meanwhile, in Seattle, the Kraken and the Golden Knights, Vegas leading by 1. Shots are 23-21 in favor of VGK. Face-off 1. Never mind. Face-off was kind of a neutral to the boards, and it was a scrum. Eventually, puck goes into Seattle territory. Stoney racing in out of nowhere. He was the fastest one. I know. I can't believe it either. But he gets the puck up to the low point, recovered at just inside the high circle, and Anderson's shot stopped by the cord. Good Lord, that was a mouthful. Very young shot, the advantage with playoff experience. Yeah. Utah will be interesting because they could be in a really good position right now, but I don't think they hold up against the East. Honestly, except Colorado, Minnesota, and Dallas are the only ones that really can hold up against the East. But oh, and we're getting a penalty on Michigan. I am not sure what it was. Yeah, Mel, I got it pulled up. I am not sure what that penalty was. I've got to see it. Somebody just went in down the tunnel for Denver. But no, keep an eye out for Anaheim the next couple of years. Keep an eye out for San Jose the next couple of years. What was the penalty? Dude, what's the penalty? He got him on the hands. That's the penalty. Couple of passes back and forth, and Vegas scores. Multiple man opportunity for Vegas. I mean, just man advantage for Vegas. 4-on-2 going the other way. Couple of good passes. The Dorofeev's right there to put it in, but he misses the puck from the pass from Marner. And luckily, Howden's there to knock it home. Hey, look, Michigan fans, you can bitch about the penalty being called, but that's a penalty. He caught him on the hands. Score for your Golden Knights with his 12th of the season. Number 21. Howden with an assist from number 16, Pavel Dorofeev, and a secondary assist from number 93, Mitch Marner. And no, I did not forget what number Brett Howden is. You did. I was waiting for y'all to tell me, and it never popped up. And I was just trying to test you to see if you knew, and just nobody knew. So now I look like I don't know what his number is. And that's just a shame, man. I don't appreciate that at all. I got to get my high five. And I would really like to see a Mark Stone Hattie 3-1. Nah, yeah. Hey, like it's 3 oh yes, sir, yes, sir. That's on me. I apologize. 3-1. Yeah, we got ourselves a goal. All right, puck back in the other way. Again, we are looking at the semifinal between Michigan and Denver as well. So apologies for the back and forth. But with 3:10 to go, 3:10 gone in the third, Howden makes a good play at the blue line to take the puck back in. But the pass across to Dorofeev ends up in the skates of the man in front of him. Oh, it happened, Edgar. I can't do it again. It's bad luck, but I buzzed the horn. Eichel pass across to Barbashev. He's not able to make the connection. I swear I did. I'll have to double check, but yeah, I can't do it again because it's bad luck. But I did buzz it. I hope, man. I'll have to check at some point. If I'm gonna feel like a dickhead, just so we're clear, if I didn't buzz it, I'm gonna feel like a dickhead. But I'm pretty sure I hit it because I did announce it. I announced the goal from the high point down low up the low wall. Lazan's able to get a stick on it. Hurdle trying to battle for a position, and it goes the other way. And now we have Michigan getting the man advantage as there's a tripping called. Yep, leg sweep. 99% sure you did. Shout out, Cole. Appreciate that. Like I said, I try to because that's my favorite part of this entire thing, dude. All the streaming, that is my favorite part. So I try not to. No, you're good, Edgar. You're good. Like I said, man, I have no problem with anybody saying anything because I want to be sure. Or like, I'd rather not miss something. So no worries at all, buddy. Like I said, now you got me thinking and I just like, shit. But no, if I miss something or even if I do something and you think I missed something, shout it out, brother. I got no problem with that. McNabb to the blue line. Hutton feeds it backwards to the sod in the high corner out front to McNabb at the middle of the point. Shot goes off the back glass, recovered by Sissons, but he misses wide on the follow-up. And the court is laying out. Join the stream. We're in your room. We're not in the room. Okay, yeah. I got you, brother. Yeah, it's usually as soon as it happens, we go. If I'm not in the room, it's already happened. Four on four for 21 seconds. 47 and a half to go in first overtime. I'm guessing that shot didn't go off the back glass and instead it hit the cord. Nope. That sucks for Seattle, dude. That is just incidental. Hurdle did everything he could not to lean on the cord. And the cord went to catch himself with his leg in an awkward position, and it folded him. That hurts, dude. I know a little bit about that one. He is staying in, though. He looked over at Coco and said, yeah, go fuck yourself, kid. All right, 1 second left, and now Michigan gets the man advantage for 50 seconds. 20 seconds left in the period. Shot from the blue line doesn't make it past the bodies in front of him. 15 seconds on the period. Got to end of this period. Meanwhile, Hilly just whiffed on covering the puck. However, he plays it to the back wall. Eichel trying to get around. Seattle keeps it in, but only momentarily. Now Seattle has to go back to their own blue line. From neutral, they are in right. Dude, a bad bounce off the stanchion. Aiden Hill went to play it behind his net as it came off the boards and it hit a weird part of the boards. Bounced right out front to an empty net. Oh my. You've got to be fucking kidding me. That didn't look like it went off the stanchion. That looked like somebody left the door open and it hit the edge of the door. Unfucking believable. Did you see how they scored, Edgar? Unbelievable Aiden Hill is playing the best game he's played in a while, and that happens. Unfucking believable. All right, Torts is looking at it. I'm wondering why. I don't know if they're looking for an offside or something. Like I said, it looked to me like dude just left the door open after they cleaned the ice. We're seeing the refs are talking. Torts and AC are calling up to the box. waiting to see what's going to happen with this one. All right, I guess there's no challenge. Nah, yeah, they got it. Unfucking believable, dude. Immediate recovery off the face-off by Seattle into the Vegas zone. McNabb trying to go around the boards. He ends up tripping off of the net. From the high point, Dorofeyev steps in front of that shot and gets it all the way back down against... Oh, Dorofeyev breaking right up front to the net. He gets stuffed by the cord. Man, Dorofeyev needs to get a goal soon, because I swear, if he gets one, maybe he'll need two. He's going to break open, but if not, he's in trouble, because this will be another year he collapses in the playoffs and just doesn't score. Back behind the net, Seattle carry it up to the high point. It goes all the way down. Seattle got lucky. Would have been too many men, but then the cord whiffs on the pass up the boards. The feed from behind the net by Saad was a fucking waste of an opportunity just gifted to the Knights. Sissons trying to play it deep to the lay off sides. And now Hurdle and Saad go back the other way, back behind the net. Seattle's got to pick it up, backhanded to neutral all the way down. And it's an offsides on Seattle. 12:18 to go in the third. Holy shit, guys. Why must we do this? Why must Vegas always make it an interesting fucking game? It shouldn't be an interesting game. We gotta figure this out. The boys just look. No, I can't even complain. There's nothing to complain about. Hannafin needs to watch the puck. Dorofeyev needs to fucking score. And Theodore needs to retire. Other than that, man, we actually look really good. Even Aiden Hill has been playing really well. And it goes off of fucking stanchion. Ties game usually always happens. Okay, so usually always is not a great that doesn't fucking mean anything. I'm being a little mean. But usually always isn't that's just not two words you want to use together. However, I don't disagree with you. Not mean. Hey, thank you, Psych. Because that's like I would literally die. It's like, unless you're talking about getting hit by a car at 100 miles an hour, you would figuratively die. It's shit like that. I know I'm too dumb to be correcting people, just so everybody knows. Let's check the scores real quick. Oh, good time. Just throwing it out there for everybody. Saturday. Seeing the streams, subbed is the best way to see them. But Saturday, there are a lot of hockey games. We have none tomorrow, and the Lightning and the Bruins kick us off Saturday at 9:30 a.m. I'm going to be here for most of the day. We're going to do a big old long stream in the morning. We're going to watch the Masters. We're going to watch a bunch of hockey. Then we're going to watch the Golden Knights, and then we're going to watch the UFC fights. So, busy day tomorrow. Check in throughout the day. Going to be a lot of shit going on. A lot of games tomorrow, man. I'm looking for, or on Saturday, not Friday, Saturday. So keep an eye out for that one, y'all. All right, 12 and a quarter to go in the third. Cole Smith taking it into the high corner of the Seattle zone, getting pressed up against the glass, still trying to make a move. Puck comes around to the low corner, and Seattle gets there first. Good hit on the way out or Nick down. However, we get an offsides as Colasar hit down with his puck, dumping it back in. Look at Vegas actually going and getting their boys. Gog the blog. I'm always gonna say Vegas, buddy. Unless I'm forced to face reality, I will always say Vegas. But in reality, Seattle beats us. That's Seattle has a way of beating the Golden Knights. It is what it is. However, the third period this year, like most years, is just we do very, very well. It's very unfortunate because the goal at the end of the period gave Seattle momentum, but then us scoring early in the third got it back on our side. But then, like I said, the puck hits. The door was left open after they cleaned the ice, and the puck gets bounced into a wide open net. Like, 3 goals every damn game. Hey, Xavier, if you didn't see the goal, that was the second goal, watch it. Shot from the point, swallowed up by the cord, because in no way, in no world could you blame. You can blame him for the first goal. If you want to say Adin Hill should have had the first goal, I won't even argue with you. However, that second goal was horseshit. Like I said, they cleaned the ice. Puck's getting sent around the net. It goes by the door. The door wasn't flush, so it kicks as Adin Hill's going to play it behind the net. It kicks off the board right in front, right into the crease. Like, it was the most, it's ridiculous. That happens like 4 times a year. Crazy bounce. Poor guy always has to or bounce off a night skate to the goal. Dude, Xavier, 100%. Like, I have no different remorse for Adin Hill, but yes, that was one of those. 100%. Canes fan, won Vegas in the finals. Nice, Cole. Hey. Shout out to the Hurricanes, actually, because that red jersey, you guys took my boy. You took my boy, and you're playing him for 6.5 minutes. That's a Will Carrier jersey. That is my dude, and you guys are playing him for 6.5 minutes. Breaking my heart. Quick shot from the low dot, and Adin Hill gets beat again. See, again, I want to make sure, Lazaro, I wasn't saying you were wrong. In fact, I said you agreed. Or I said I agreed with you. It was just not the best written sense. That's. I want to make that clear because they absolutely just tied it the fuck up. I hate Adin Hill so much. I really do. Let's see if it was his fault. Because again, the second goal was not his fault. This one, he gets beat to the blocker. What's he looking around for? Yeah. Final would be great because the Panthers is over for them too. Yeah. Dude, I really do like Carolina. I like them quite a bit. So I mean, same. Like I said, plus Will Carrier will always be my boy. I got a lot of respect for Carolina. It's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. A lot of positions are gonna change over the next week. Shot from the top of the high circle. The cord makes the stop. Seattle going back the other way. 10.25 to go in the game. Little bit of a break, backhand on net. Adin Hill decides he's tired of letting them score. Sissons takes the dude into the backboards, and who's this guy pretending to be? Winterton. You sound like a fucking breath man. Take your fucking ass back to the bench. Okay, I'm being a little aggressive. Usually, always. Hey. Again, I didn't say I disagreed. I just corrected some grammar. Need another cup. I haven't won since I was 3. Oh, Sissons actually decided to be Mr. Motherfucker. Okay, I like it. Yeah, dude, that's... Hey, if it's any constellation, Cole, I know what you mean, somewhat. Not with hockey, but I'm a Miami Hurricanes fan. And we went through 20 years of shame, so... And we still didn't win. Our shame hasn't been lifted yet. We beat Ohio State. That's partial. So I get it. I get it. Face off just outside the Vegas zone on the high dot. Down. Wins it. Puck goes right off the skate of Anderson and feeds it onto a Seattle stick. Montour takes it deep. And now Cole Smith can't maintain as Seattle sends it around. Anderson trying to work up the low boards. Cole Smith cuts it off and gets it back down into the corner. And now Dowd's able to get it back up. Smith is able to... Dowd got it to Smith. Smith gets it in behind the net. Colasar chasing it. Little bit of a hold. We're not going to worry about it. Dude, Cole Smith and whoever this dude is, they are going at it. Hannafin from the blue line goes wide as Smith gets taken out in front of the net. How is that not an interference? Canes should finally win the ACC. You would hope, Cole. We should be back on track. After all the horse shit with Shapiro and losing scholarships and sitting out of bowls, Eichel trying to get it fed out front. A quick shot. Puck goes straight up in the air. Barbashev recovers another shot from the top of the high circle, swallowed by the cord. And he is good at swallowing them up, isn't he? Just shot after shot after shot. Couple of them to the crest, a couple of them right to the face. He just swallows it all up. Doing great. It's a lot on D, but that's it. Yeah. Now losing Montour and Bain, Montour, and there's another name. I'm blanking on the names. My brain is just all over the place right now. Forgive me. But yeah, Miami's going to be a little rough. But I have a lot. This year did a lot for the recruiting. So even if we're not where we should be next year, the next 2-3 years should be massive at UM. So I'm looking forward to that. First, like I said, I never stopped being a Canes fan. That is Antrell Roll jersey from 2003 or 2002 season before the 2003 game. I love my boys. It's been very brutal. Seattle woke back up. Yeah, and Vegas fell right the fuck to sleep, didn't they? And it started off a bullshit goal. The puck hit the stanchion, gets kicked. Aiden Hill's doing what goalies do. Puck's coming around. I'm going to skate around and cut it off. Sure enough, it hits the wall and shoots literally perfect pass into the middle of the crease about this far in front of the goal line for an easy tap-in. The guy scored and went, you think it's going to win? Vegas. I'll always put, I'm a Vegas fan, right? I'm always going to jump on Vegas. Now, if you're saying, oh, really, put money on it, fuck you. I ain't putting money on shit. But I still am taking Vegas. And once this wraps up, we're going to watch some of the college, some of the second overtime of Michigan-Denver. And then again, if anybody's not subbed, it's the easiest way to see the streams. Golden Knights games, playoffs are coming up. We're going to be here for all the playoff games. And this Saturday, we're watching all the hockey games. We're watching the Masters. We'll be here for Vegas, Colorado, and we'll be here for the UFC. So I just want to throw that out real quick before we wrap up here. Puck in the Kraken zone, fed up through neutral just across the Vegas blue line. Hannafin works it back to Anderson, and Anderson goes up the middle of the ice to Eichel. And on the low side, Barbashev sends it down behind the net. Eichel gets beat to the boards, and done for Seattle gets it up and out of the zone. Too far, as it is an icing on the Kraken. 8:18 to go in the third. Shots are 30-26 in favor of the Golden Knights. And the puck luck has been all Seattle, unfortunately. There has been very little puck luck, and it has been in Seattle's favor. Is the baseball team, honestly, Cole, I do not watch. I don't watch a whole lot of other sports. I used to be a Marlins fan, but I've got a bad relationship with baseball, so I just don't watch it anymore. I haven't watched or listened to a baseball game since the night the Cubs won their World Series back in 2015 or 2016. This shit is rigged. Hey, glad to see you made it out of elementary school, Audie. That is a very well developed thought. I'm proud of you. You should pat yourself on your back for that. Must have been all your own. Yes, I'm sure they planned on the puck hitting a weird spot on the board and getting kicked right in front of the goal with the Seattle guy being the one there to put it in. I bet they planned that for weeks. You're right. I'm sorry. I should have said anything. But yeah, cool. I really don't. I had Vegas -1.5. No, I get it. Trust me. I'm being an asshole, Lottie. I get it though. I totally get it. Yeah, cool. I don't have a pro team that like I hate professional football. I hate professional basketball. Don't watch baseball, and I kind of just leave it at that. Need Vegas to win for my bet. Everybody does, Shorty. Everybody is like, what the fuck just happened to the Golden Knights? And it's funny because I get to see how many people are not Golden Knights fans but bet on them, or are kind of Golden Knights fans and bet on them. That it always happens in shit like this. I'm a good sport. Hey, much love, Lottie. I get more entertaining to watch, so I get it. Yeah, it's baseball's too slow, football's too slow, basketball is fucking dude. I don't need to watch grown men who wear dresses falling up and down the court because somebody walked within 4 feet of them. There's just no need. I ain't got no time for that. I don't know what the hell just happened. Everybody went skating to the other dot. Marner's standing there with his dick in his hand, does not even know what's going on. Face off to the left of Hill, won by Howden. Dorofeyev with speed. Gets clear, dumps it in for the chase as most of Vegas is going to get fresh. Here comes Seattle with speed up the low boards and in. Lazon trying to track it back down. Anderson gets there first. Seattle recovers behind Hill. Lazon pressing into the boards as the puck comes out front. Everybody misses it. From the point, shot, tipped. Hits the back glass and works to the low board. Seattle still in possession. Getting it back behind the net up to the high wall. Dorofeyev looking for help from Hurdle. Puck comes right out to the middle. And Lazon gives one of the worst giveaways we've seen in a while. Luckily, Aiden Hill actually made a fucking stop. How much y'all put on the game? Yeah, that's going to be for the list. Because I refuse to bet on the Golden Knights. It already fucks up my day when they lose. I am not losing money on top of it. I refuse. All the other lacrosse, yeah, dude, lacrosse is fun as shit, man. I don't watch it as often as I'd like to, but I really do enjoy watching like high level college lacrosse. Is so much fun. They used to have I want to say like Fox Sportsnet or something used to have lacrosse on all the time. I loved watching it. Puck tipped in by Vegas on net to the court into the low corner. Dowd gets taken down. Oh, what do you know? No call. Back the other way. Seattle's forced behind their own net as Colasar fights to get the puck up the low boards. Back into neutral. The Knights recover. Hannafin passes across the middle of the ice, but it's lost at the Seattle blue line. Back the other way. No icing. Didn't look like it was touched, but I guess it was. Anderson sends it up on the high wall. Stone walks in with Barbashev pass too far back, and it comes out of the zone as Hannafin catches it and brings it back. Very fucking unfortunate, but here we are. Let's take a quick look over at the Michigan-Denver game, see if they're back yet. That's the wrong one. Didn't mean to do that. Hang on, I am fucking up, so forgive me. Denver, Michigan. I think it was actually this game. This feed. Yes, so we are back in Vegas for the Frozen Four semifinal. And we will have that up to go with our Vegas game. So, commercial break. Again, I'm going to pitch it just because we're at the end here. Saturday, all day Saturday, if you're around, we're going to be watching hockey all day. We're going to have the Masters up all day. I cannot wait, dude. I look forward to watching the Masters on masters.com, where I can mute the commentary, listen to the natural sounds. It is one of my favorite weekends of the year. So we're going to hop on, hang out, watch some hockey, watch some golf, stick around for Vegas, Colorado, and then come back for the main card of the UFC. And I'll actually have some buddies on. We're going to hang out. You're going to have a dude that you will not be able to understand a word. You'll have Stygian Wolf, which is the homie. You'll have Tom, who is going to make me want to absolutely murder him. He's the biggest jackass fucking asshole in the entire world, and I love him like a brother. And me. So it should be, if nothing else, fucking annoying, but we'll see. All the fun stuff happens later, though. It's just going to be me chilling for most of the day. Still waiting to come back from commercial here. 4 minutes and 15 seconds into overtime. Michigan from the high point. Shot comes in, gets tipped to the low corner. Back behind the net. Big hit for Denver. And they'll go back the other way. Ooh, a good little move to break free, but the pass was a little too sharp. Puck out front, cut off by Michigan. Dude, that's a lot of, I usually don't like watching hockey that's not pro or like Olympic or Four Nations, like professional player, NHL level hockey, just because it's a little bit slower. And it's not that it's any better or worse hockey. It's just a slower pace. This is not that, dude. Denver and Michigan are playing their fucking hearts out. You don't get to see a lot of, right, dude, playoff hockey is another world, man. I'm sorry. I know I'm rambling. They still haven't dropped the puck in Seattle, so we're waiting for that. But it's to steal a line from Moneyball, where they're talking about baseball. It's like, how can you not be romantic about hockey, dude? Just watch the fucking playoffs. Watch these guys going at it. Fucking awesome, man. Who's winning? It's right there for you, Nicole. It's 3-3. Both games, actually. We're 3-3 in second overtime of the semifinal for the Frozen Four. And it's 3-3 in Seattle, Vegas, and the Kraken. 5 1/4 to go in the third. Shots are 30-27 in favor of Vegas. And here come the Kraken across the blue line into the night zone. Shot on target, fought off by the pad of Hill. Recovered by the Kraken outside the high circle to the high point. Shot stopped by the Vegas goaltender across the blue line. Montour shot kicked away again by Hill right in front of Anderson, who gets it up the high board, and Dorofeyev takes a hard hit into the board. Not a dirty hit, just a hard, awkward hit to take him off the puck, and in goes Seattle again. Hannafin behind Hill. Dancing, he needs to get the puck away. He finally does. Marner now taking it out on the low wall. He'll stop up. Everybody goes for a change. And we are 4:20 to go in the third. Joshua, I do too, and I don't like it because we suck at overtime and shootouts. Good entry. Oh, wait, dude, how is that not interference? The puck was behind the net. He hit him for the second time up at the point. Lazon, good hit down low, trying to chase a loose puck, and eventually Vegas gets stopped at the high point. Can we please, dude, our passing collapsed, which was the one big confidence that I had. Shot from the top of the low circle goes up in, out of play. Knights need to get violent. Nicole, no problem. More than happy.
Knights need to get violent. All right, so there's a couple of things wrong with that sentence, and it's not that what you're saying is wrong. It's just that you're gonna have to start by explaining to the Golden Knights what need is, what get is, and you're sure as shit gonna have to explain the word violent to them because that doesn't fucking exist in our lexicon. And it used to when we had Revo and we had Gallant before DeBoer came in and nipped the nuts out of everybody we had. Sorry, total side rant. Oh, fuck, the Kraken back in this game because the fucking Golden Knights. It's I'll tell you on the next stoppage because there's a reason it worked out the way that it did. Puck up the low board. Not that it should have. I blame Hilly for 2 of the goals, but the momentum change, the ice shifting goal was not his fault. Hannafin working up the low boards. He is able to get it out. Now Howden trying to get it back to Hannafin. And back to Howden up the low wall. Over the red line into the zone. Cross to the high corner. Chased down by Anderson. He's trying to set it to the point, and he does. Back to Anderson on the high wall. Marner trying to cycle. A shot from Anderson gets stopped by the cord, but nobody is in front of the crease. So there's nobody there to get a shot at the rebound. Should be winning right now. Yeah, so, oh no, the college game just froze. Fuck. So it's a puck was fed down low into the Vegas zone. Hilly went to play it, and it hit a stanchion and bounced right in front of the net, like right in the middle of the crease for a Seattle tap-in. And when that happened, that shifted the ice. You know what? Let's go. We got this. The boys got this. All right. The college game keeps freezing on me. I'm a little worried that it's fucking up my stream. I got to keep an eye on that one, though. All right, face off to the left to Hill. Vegas able to take it away. Mark Stone up the ice with Eichel to his left. He cuts back, sends it around the boards, and Eichel now trying to dump it back behind. Stone putting on moves against Dunn. Dunn wins that one. Who plays in overtime for the Golden Knights? Usually the first line is Stone, Eichel, Marner. Or Theodore... Stone, Eichel, Theodore, yeah. I want to say Theodore Stone, Eichel. Iron Mike, Theodore Stone, Eichel. We'll go with those 3. But the worst of all is Aiden Hill is still in net. Minute 45 as Hurdle enters the zone. Sissons back to Hurdle, trying to shoot, not even close. Sissons has his stick tied up, and Seattle's going to take the high road back into the Vegas zone. Anderson gets his ass kicked into the boards, but eventually Vegas clears. If they're able to gain some speed, Sod storming in gets stopped by DeCord. He should have made the pass to Hurdle, but he was never even looking that way. Back again goes the Kraken. Good stick by Theodore to force the skater wide. And here comes giveaway Shea now, passing it up through the middle. And what do you know? He actually made a good pass that gets tipped deep. Got to put some cash on Jack to score 7th goal. Oof. Not a bad call, Iron Mike, but I would lean on Seattle. If we go to overtime, my faith in my boys, which are the Golden Knights, my faith in them shifts when we go to overtime. My last bet of the legs, the 10 leg. Hey, we got this. Fuck the overtime. Let's go. Eichel into the corner trying to work it out, and it's cut off. Colasar fighting on the boards, down to Eichel. Skating around, trying to get it up the wall. He does. McNabb towards the net. It gets tipped by Colasar, but it gets tipped into the high corner. Barbashev trying to work it behind the net. Colasar gets it up to the low point. McNabb back to Colasar. It's tipped around. Or sorry, that was Eichel. Tips it back behind the net. 10 seconds to go. And the puck is sent out of play. All right, so actually it's 11.2 seconds to go before we are in overtime. Sod just gets jumped as he's trying to score. That looked like a hold to me. Yep. Yup. We go into the overtime. 11.2. Shots at 31-30 in favor of Vegas. Face off to the right of the court. Howden gets it to the boards. Marner works it down low. 5 seconds. Howden gets it out front and it can't recover it. It works back to neutral off the loose bouncer. And we are going into overtime. It's not a choke job. You can call it a choke job, and I get why you would. But literally, the second goal had nothing to do with any skater on the ice for either team. Like, yeah, it was 3-1, and then a random bounce off of Stanchion gave a freebie goal to Seattle at no fault to Vegas, right? So now it's a 1-goal game. Now, if it's 3-0, 3-1, and that doesn't happen, then you can call it a choke game. But it should be at worst 3-2. However, the hockey god said, you know what, Seattle? Fuck it. Here. And gifted him a second goal, and it was a big goal that shifted the ice. And that's where the third goal came from. Now, I blame, I'll give Aiden Hill shit for the first goal and the third goal. The third goal, it was a great shot. But if you're going to have some fault, those two, yeah, a little bit. The hockey god said, hey, you know what, fellas? All you guys betting the spread, go fuck yourself. I'm going to do this instead. Right? So that's where, like, I can't call that a choke job. It is an unfortunate series of events at best. You know what I mean? Like, Aiden Hill, he gave up 2, but he has played the best he's played in a while. He's faced 30 shots. Hilly doesn't face 30 shots very often. He actually did pretty good. Just heads, VGK money line, side Kraken, hope it don't fucking. Hey, dude, here's my thing. If you're going to make a bet, make the bet, stick with the bet. However, I get the hedging. I mean, like I said, I get it. All the steps, I definitely get it. All right, so at the very worst, we are 1 behind Edmonton, tied with Anaheim. At the very best, let's be honest, we are 1 behind Edmonton and tied with Anaheim. I'm asking Gemini about Vegas overtime record. They just said they lost 4-3 overtime. I wouldn't be surprised, Carter. This AI time travel, dude. So dominant the first 2 intermissions. Oh, they were. Like I said, though, that's the whole thing, Abir. They scored with 2 minutes left in the second period to make it 3-1. That's a big or 2-1. They made it 2-1. Vegas comes in and scores. Perfect. Big momentum swing in Vegas's favor. But then the bullshit goal happened, and they are at home. If they got that goal in Vegas, it's a different situation. It really is. And while Vegas really hasn't been dominant very much in this game. 9-way parlay, dude, the bets keep getting higher and higher. Unreal. Kraken have had no pulse to end the season. Surprise, check my phone at COT. Vegas does what Vegas does. And again, it's all off a bullshit, weird bounce. Is what, Seattle in the Vegas zone trying to go. Nope, they're going to take it right back to neutral. There's only $1 and I win 50. Well, let's see it, Violet. Let's see it. Shot from the top of the high circle, stopped by Hill and covered up. 62 seconds gone in overtime. That would be crazy. Dude, those are the bets that are awesome, right? Like, I've said this before. I used to go with a buddy who took sports betting seriously. I would go put $10 down, close my eyes, and just fill in random bubbles. Because it paid 4,000 to 1. I fucking didn't care. I was like, I might as well play the lottery. And I actually got some 7 or 8 teamers out of it. Just couldn't finish off the 10-teamer. Holy shit, Anderson. Anderson just lost it on the side of the net. Now Seattle's controlling. You got 5K on base? Oh, Jesus, shit. I hit dinner on me? Well, shit, let's hit it. Marner taken back through neutral. He's got both guys on his left. Anderson's going to go out for a change. Marner into the high corner. He takes a bump and loses it immediately. It's all about the Golden Knights, baby. Golden Knights for days. Except when it's 2-on-1 the other way. Aiden Hill able to get the tip of his glove on that shot. It goes wide up the low boards into neutral. 2-on-1 the other way. Barbashev makes a move trying to stuff it backwards. He fed out front. Hannafin can't handle the pass. It was the easiest motherfucking goal ever. Holy shit. Why do they do this? The pass to Hannafin up at the blue line and back into neutral. Holy shit. $6 bet on the 10 leg. Hey, there you go. Well, no, because everyone I bet, hey, dude. All right, bros. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Eichel. Low dot shoots. Stop by the cord. Eichel's trying to fight for the puck behind the net, but out comes Seattle back into neutral. On after the mechanical. Let's see it fed down low. A missed pass on a great opportunity. Goes to the wayside. Battle for the puck on the low boards. Theodore. Giveaway Shea comes away with the puck. Into neutral. He's going to cycle back as Vegas changes skaters. Theodore. Marner. Stoney going to change. Probably going for Eichel if I had to guess. Just kept their lead. Yep. Here goes Marner. Baseball tomorrow? No, sir, Joshua. I don't watch baseball. But Saturday, we'll be back. Saturday, there's the Masters, a lot of hockey, and the UFC fights. So keep an eye out this weekend. Marner skates in, shot, fought off by the cord, and it is up and out of play. Holy shit. Why do the boys do this to us? Why do they feel the need to torture us like this? Minute 25 to go in overtime. Shots at 34-31 Vegas. I don't want to imagine a shootout. We suck at the shootout. We can never score, and Aiden Hill sucks at the shootout. Dodgers, the whole bank account. I'm gonna keep an eye out for that one. I'm gonna remember that. We'll see. I can name you 2 baseball players, and that's Ohtani and Skeens. Otherwise, I've got no knowledge of baseball. Oh, Thane singing. Oh, I'm taking Vegas, man. I'm Vegas all the way. Isn't Aiden Hill good? No, he's really not. He did good for us when we won the cup, but he's a 3-goal average goalie. Even though the second goal this time, Eichel, what was that pass to Marner? Gets cut off. Seattle going back the other way. Scared anything to win. Yeah. Motherfucker right now. No, Aiden Hill is, he has his moments, but ever since, Eichel with room, low dot, shot, misses the net. VGK would have the shootout advantage on Seattle. You would think, James, but Vegas is trash. 2-on-1 the other way. Shot over the net off the back glass. Eichel now, he has some room, trying to make a cut backwards, backhand. He goes off the back of the net. Theodore can't get the pass through. Shot misses wide. Marner. Vegas can't, and now nobody has gas. It's another 2-on-1 the other way for Shea Theodore. Shot. Stop Aiden Hill, and we're back the other way. 10 seconds to get all the way down the ice. Nobody has any gas. Stoney trying to squeeze the pass up to Theodore. It's knocked away to the high corner, and we are going to a shootout. Oh. Motherfucker, dude. Here we go again, boys, to the shootout. It is. Here is where the miracles happen.
All right, so last time, before we go into shootout, this is the last time I'm going to throw it out there. We stream hockey games. We're here for all the playoffs, Vegas Golden Knights games. There's nothing going on tomorrow. Saturday, all day hockey, all day Masters, rounding it off with UFC, getting drunk for it Saturday night. So if y'all ain't doing anything Saturday, best way to find us is a sub. And yeah, we're here for hockey almost every night. We'll be here for every playoff game. So if you're down, hope to see you then. Let's get back to it. Dude, Marner got tripped. No penalty. That's what happened. Got it. When you get a sub, hey, Violent, I'm crossing my fingers. Let's give the boys some motivation. Let's go. We got this. All right. Miracles happen. First up, Seattle heading in off the low boards, cutting to the middle, stops up, a little deke and a backhand stopped by Aiden Hill. Aiden, he actually stayed right up. He stayed tall. He kept his weight on his upright knee. Here we go. Mitch Marner bringing it in from the circle dot, or from the center dot. Shoots and he scores! I'm going to mark it like, I know this isn't how it works, but I'm going to mark it like this, just so I know. Or we'll do 3X. Shot on Hill. Great deke. Great deke, unfortunately. Hang on. Ah, sorry, wrong button, wrong button. All right. Let's go. The guy made a good move. He gave him about as close to stopping as you could get without stopping. Shot. Stop by the cord. So, yeah, so it's 1-1 in the shootout right now, Cartman. I hope you're not talking about me. You probably are, but we're going to call the shot the gay one. I'll stand by that. Let's go. Seattle walking in between the dots. Quick shot, backhand, stopped by the glove of Aiden Hill. Here it goes, boys. Here we go, boys. Whatever your good luck, whatever your voodoo is, gentlemen, now's the time. Let's go. Yeah, this is for the win. This one right here is for the win. Jack Eichel. Up the ice, right up the gut. He's dancing, he's moving, he dekes, and he puts it into the glove of the cord. Jack Eichel fails. He just fucking can't. He sucks at a shootout, dude. Oh my God, he sucks at a shootout. Oh, let's go. Seattle and Eberle trying to work right up through the middle, and he does not beat it. Aiden Hill makes the blocker save. No worry, Cartman. It's home ice shoots first. So Seattle, Vegas gets to respond to Seattle. So now that Seattle missed, Vegas, this is for the win. This is Shea Theodore for the win. Up the middle, he makes a move, backhand, stop by the cord. So now, Cartman, Seattle's going to shoot, and then once they shoot, Vegas gets a chance to respond again. All right, let's go, baby. Come on. We got this. Catton up for Seattle. Got you, Cartman. Straight up the gut. From space, he's creeping in, and he goes blocker side over Aiden Hill. So now, we need a score or Vegas is out of it. And we remain tied with Anaheim, one behind Edmonton. Oh, Dorofeyev shit. Dorofeyev, come on, buddy.
As soon as I saw Dorofeyev, I knew it was over, dude. Unfortunately, Dorofeyev, our leading goal scorer, gonna collapse again right before the playoffs, dude. Unfucking believable, man. Unbelievable. I'm with him. That sucks, dude. And again, hey, and this time I can't even blame Aiden Hill, and that pisses me off because, yes, he did give up two. He needed to make a stop on one of those two. However, the second goal went off the stanchion, and the puck ended up in the middle of the crease at the goal line. If you did that, dude, literally, the second goal was the hockey gods going, you know what? Fuck it. Watch this. That was rude, dude. I got nothing. I got fucking nothing. A B+ game, yeah, at best. Just recently too. No, the Jets. Yeah, I think we lost 4-1 to the Jets. Was it 4-1 or 5-1? Lost the bet. So many people did. Yes, Leafs Nation. Okay. That's a wild one. The Leafs Nation is a wild one to have some pride in, but okay. Dude, losing to Seattle, and we play Seattle again in a couple of days. They're our last game. So not only do we remain behind Edmonton by a point, we're tied with Anaheim. Now we're going into Colorado on Saturday, Winnipeg on Monday, and fucking Kraken again on Wednesday. So everything that has been vibing with the Golden Knights have just it's cool. It's one game. It's okay. We're gonna be playing. We're probably gonna be playing Anaheim. I'd rather have Anaheim, Nashville, or Utah versus Edmonton, because fuck, I hate Edmonton. We don't need guys getting hurt in the first round, all cheap shots and bullshit. We just don't need that. So it's okay. Woosah. We got too many bettors in here that lost money, and that's the part that really fucking sucks, dude. That's so fucking brutal. But yeah, that just bad bounce off of the stanchion causes a puck to be a tap in for Seattle, and that shifted the ice. And we just never got it back, man. Very, very unfortunate, but what do you know? Thank you for this, brother. Hey, man, much love. I appreciate you hanging out with me. You are more than welcome. If you, like I said, if you like it, we'll be back Saturday. Subs are the best way. Usually put them up a day before, a couple hours before. But all day hockey, all day Masters golf, and we're rounding it off getting drunk during the UFC. Like, come on. Those that don't watch Vegas, how's Marner working out? I was not a fan on the original trade because he was afraid to shoot. Since he has come back from the Olympics, he has had a fire lit under his ass that I got a lot of respect for. He has a bunch of assists. He's scoring more. So getting silver in the Olympics, getting silver in the Olympics for him actually seemed to really light his ass on fire. Hey, Trevor, good night, buddy. Hope to see you Saturday, brother. But yeah, Surfer, I like the guy. He has impressed me so much more than the Olympics. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens, but I don't know who we're keeping, so I'm hesitant. Run a hockey pod for the Kraken. Right on, brother. Right on. Love to connect. Yeah, no, Up West Sports is our channel. Tell you what, let me drop you. If you drop one on me, I'll drop one on you real quick. We could probably word that a little bit better, but let me see. Up West Sports. I'm down, buddy. Like I said, I do this mostly just for fun. So I don't. That's nothing I really take all that seriously, but I'm down to have some fun and hang out, make some content and shit. So yeah, dude, I got you right here. I'm gonna hope that this is you. As long as that's you, I got you, buddy. Blowing turds on each other? No, that comes after I think no, is that fourth date or fifth date? Or are we starting to get into anniversaries when we start shitting on each other's tests? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll get to that point later on down the road. But right on. Sounds good, brother. But server, you're more than welcome, bud. Hey, I gotta get out of here. I'm already leaving for the gym late, so it's gonna be a real pain in the ass. Are these fan invited to UFC Drink Fest? Hell, fuck yeah, dude. Everybody, okay. Al, if you're still here, you are invited. Al is the only Edmonton fan invited. Other than that, everybody welcome, man. I'd love to see you there, brother. So yeah, keep an eye out because I might go live with the Tampa Bruins game at 9:30 and just stay live all day. Like just go again, Masters, dude. It's Masters weekend. So we'll watch hockey, we'll watch the Masters, we'll hang out, we'll have some beers, we'll have some smoke, maybe make some food. I think we're doing pizza or something. We'll make it a good time, and then we're gonna wrap it up with the UFC Drink Fest. And again, I'm gonna be on here with 3 hillbillies, only one of which you will be able to understand, and he's probably the only one you're gonna like. So keep that in mind. But it's going to be a good time, man. I can't wait for it. I'm really looking forward to Saturday. I got midterms tomorrow, be wrapping some shit up with classes, and then it's party time, right? So let me get out of here, server. I look forward to seeing you then. Baseball stuff, college baseball stuff is hard to just call out by name, but you know I'm talking to you. We'll connect. We'll figure something out. Got to get like a Discord going or something so we can make it a little bit easier. But Edgar, Trevor, Vajesus, I know you're in there. Vajesus covered a couple of the beers for this weekend. So big shout out to him getting us prepped for all the fun that we are going to have because I can't wait. Damn, fuck, bitch, bitch. Hey, okay, buddy, if that's how you feel. I mean, I feel like there are bigger problems in your country like drinkable water and eating rats. But hey, if that, I mean, whatever. If that's what your priorities are going to be, man, more power to you. But yeah, everybody, this has been the biggest stream by far. I feel like as we go into playoffs, it's going to be even bigger, even better, more money, more fun. And this guy has absolutely lost his mind. So I am going to get out of here. I look forward to seeing you all on Saturday. To my regulars, as always, much love. To everybody new, same, dude. It is awesome to have the biggest stream we've had yet. Even on a loss, dude. We lose in a shootout. Still the biggest stream we've ever had. So much love to you guys. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Hopefully, I think this guy's mother is his sister, so I pray for you, buddy. But good night, folks. See you in a couple days.